Jenny Drasler picks up our team coverage tonight. She sat down with our legal expert to break down the twists and turns from today and what comes next.
All right, John Tompkins, thank you so much for joining us here. And starting off, how important are these opening statements in shaping a jury's perception of this case from the very start?
Well, opening statements are always important. In longer trials, they're even more important because the jury will know where you want them to pay special attention. They'll know what to be looking for, what's coming up, and when certain witnesses or certain types of evidence start being introduced, the lawyers can go back to keywords and phrases they used in the opening statement to sort of remind the jurors subliminally, here comes something really important.
What are your thoughts overall on the prosecution, how they started this off, and the witnesses they called, really honing in on the family? What are the pros and cons of choosing that route to start that questioning?
Well, that's pretty standard actually in murder trials. You have to establish the life of the people who passed away at the beginning to show that it was an actual person who was later killed. And so you do bring family members in, pictures showing them in life so the jury knows they were living people. And then you risk going a little overboard if you try to tug on the sympathy or heartstrings, and that's always a fine line.
Does the lack of DNA play a role in swaying a jury? I mean, you have a lot of experience in things like this. What has been your experience in a case, and particularly even this case, where there really isn't a lot of DNA here?
We all know about cases where they recovered DNA 20 years later. So there's no excuse in saying, well, we didn't find DNA 3 years later when we got around to searching his car. He must have bleached it or cleaned it or something like that. They have knives that they recovered. That's the kind of thing that could stick out to a jury because of the way these girls were killed.
Based on opening statements, how might you assess the direction the defense is likely to take throughout this trial?
They're clearly not trying to disprove the state's case. They will probably be in a position at the end to say, yes, somebody did exactly what the state said, but we've shown you it wasn't Mr. Allen, because based on the times that he was in certain places and the times that he was gone from the area of the bridge, he could not have been the person who did it.
And what can we expect next week?
I think we'll probably start getting into the real meat and potatoes of the state's case. They are going to start bringing in the people to set up the actual timeline of the day to show how they can prove where the girls were and when they were there. They'll start getting in the evidence of the phones. They'll start getting in the evidence of the forensics and the analysis of the recovered rounds.